Hello there, Yadzamai here. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today we are going to talk about why the Golden Globes and probably the Oscars are a joke. So let me tell you first about my relationship with the Golden Globes and Oscars and even the Teen Choice Awards and any other awards that exist in the US. I've always been fascinated with the Oscars, with the beautiful dresses, with the beautiful women, with the amazing actors, with the speeches, with the movies. I love movies and I love Hollywood. But lately, things have been going in a very wrong direction. I used to stay up and watch the Oscars and the Golden Globes. I was so fascinated by everything. But with every year, I would lose interest in watching what's happening. I lose interest in seeing who is going to win. And in general, the movies that are nominated are never that interesting anymore. It's always the same actors and actresses that get nominated. It's always the same movies that get nominated. There is nothing innovative about the Oscars or the Golden Globes. And the speeches are getting awful. They would constantly preach about social justice or the environment, and then they will go hop on their private jets and yachts and go just not too good for the environment. So lately, I've been getting tired of the hypocrisy that has been going on in Hollywood and also the corruption in Hollywood. It's a lot. And also this year, many things came to light like this here. And even if that's just a rumor, it's still a very big topic. And there are so many coincidences that just make you think that some of these things might be real. So why am I even doing this video about the Golden Globes 2021? Well, because when they announced the nominations for this year's, I was so surprised and I just couldn't help but talk about it. So the biggest change from last year are the hosts. So last year we had the amazing Rickygervais.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show, a superb drama, a superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world.
Who literally murdered all of Hollywood. He really exposed everybody, but nobody really cared because he made it funny and everybody were laughing. Well, actually, not everybody were laughing. But anyways, he really exposed the hypocrisy and corruption going on in Hollywood. That's why he's not back for this year. This year we have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Poehler, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but we have the two women who are so for feminism and basically just preaching, crying, and screaming, and yeah, not doing any work whatsoever. So let's first talk about the things that stood out to me most when it comes down to the nominations. First of all, Borat has been nominated for Best Musical or Comedy. Borat, are you kidding me? Why would you nominate Borat? That is ridiculous. I watched Borat because I found out that a Bulgarian is starring in it, and I was super excited. I was like, "Yay, okay, Bulgarian, that's so cool." I watched the movie, and it was it was uncomfortable and cringe to watch it. It wasn't smart and funny. It was a lot, and I don't know why they would reward that. I mean, it can be entertaining, but it's not on Golden Globe level. Not only you have Borat for Best Picture, I if that movie gets nominated for an Oscar, I will literally stop watching. I will give up. So not only is Borat nominated for Best Picture, the actor is also nominated for Best Actor for portraying Borat. Why? It doesn't take a lot to make fool of yourself. I mean, anybody with balls can go and do these things. I don't know, I don't think it's like that deep. I don't understand why he's nominated. And then obviously you have the Bulgarian Maria Bakalova, who is as well nominated for Best Actress. And yeah, I mean, the girl was, she's new to Hollywood. She has never been in Hollywood before, as far as I know. And for her to do all these things, it is a bit, courageous. But on the other hand, is this the performance of a lifetime that is Golden Globe worthy and then Oscar worthy? I would say no. And on the other hand, there is a bit controversial topic because this movie Minari is a Korean American movie, but it's put in the foreign language category. And Borat is kind of the same. Borat is not, they don't really speak English in Borat. And Borat is as well American British production, but it is up for best movie and not in the foreign language category, which is very weird because when it comes down to the facts, it's the same thing. Both foreign language, both American slash something else, and they're in different categories, which is weird. So let's talk about the other why moment. Why is Emily in Paris nominated for Best Television Series? Emily in Paris is not nowhere near Golden Globe worthy. I mean, it is entertaining and funny, or more so cringe, but it's just not, it's not up there with The Crown and with The Mandalorian even. Emily in Paris has been criticized for lack of diversity, awful screenplay, stereotypes. I mean, nobody said anything positive about Emily in Paris. Nothing. I don't understand why she's here. The actress Lily Collins is nominated for Best Actress for her portrayal in Emily in Paris, but I do think that Lily Collins is a good actress, but to be nominated for Emily in Paris, that's not what I imagine under lifetime achievement. I cannot even explain it to myself. And the fact that Rhea Seehorn from Better Call Saul was snubbed, but Lily Collins was nominated, it's just not it. Rhea Seehorn has been amazing in Better Call Saul, and in general, the fact that Better Call Saul wasn't nominated for Best Drama is another insane thing that I cannot explain to myself. Obviously, we have The Mandalorian and The Crown, the two shows that I love. I'm glad that fantasy shows get the recognition they deserve because there are great movies out there and shows out there that are adventure and action and comedy and fantasy, but obviously they're not as good as another drama or World War II movie. And I also want to talk about the nominees in the Best Motion Picture. I want to say that every year, for example, let's compare it to last year, okay? So in drama we have Two Popes, didn't see it. Marriage Story, didn't see it. But we had Joker, which was again amazing. We had The Irishman, which was long but amazing. And 1917 war movie, which is obviously guaranteed to win. If you make a war movie, then you're probably going to win. And for Best Music or Comedy, you had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was fine. You had Doll Is My Name with Eddie Murphy. I believe that Eddie Murphy is amazing, so probably a good movie. You had Jojo Rabbit, which was amazing, a masterpiece, and you had Knives Out, for me a bit overrated, and you had Rocketman, which is the same as Bohemian Rhapsody, just a different character is literally why. It was a good movie, but why? And the actor who played Elton John won, which is fine, he did a good job, but again, it's the same thing. So my point is, most of the movies were super popular and people actually saw them, but now you have nominees like The Father, Mank, Nomadland, Nomadland, I don't know, Promising Young Woman, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. I've never heard any of them. What are these movies? I've never heard any of them. Nobody suggested them to me. I didn't hear anybody talking about these movies, so it's, I don't know, I'm a bit surprised. But when I think about what did I even see in 2020 that was released in 2020, I cannot really name one movie except Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman is not a good example. But I don't know, maybe 2020 wasn't good for movies, but you had Tenet, which was, I think Tenet was very interesting. I still have no idea what exactly happened, but the actors, I think the cast and everything, the music, everything in that movie was impeccable. So I'm still surprised why it wasn't nominated. And obviously in music or comedy you had movies that, I mean, you had Borat, so okay. So the point of this video is really to rant about the ridiculousness of the Golden Globes and how out of touch Hollywood is with the world. And I will probably watch the Golden Globes and the Oscars because I have nothing else to do. I'm home and I don't have a job. That's my job. But I have like 25 subscribers that I really, really love. But you know what I mean. And the fact that we have the same old actors and actresses being nominated, except one or two, is like, I mean, there is some corruption going on. If you have the same people over and over again, and the fact that the movie that is the prom, and you have so many actors in it, and I've never heard about it, and I love when movies have this ensemble casts. I love that, but I mean, it's just telling how out of touch they are and what kind of marketing they did. And again, it is just a sin for me that Emily in Paris is nominated, and she has, on Rotten Tomatoes, she has a score of 58%. When it comes to the audience, I don't care about the critics because the critics usually have it wrong, in my opinion. And it's nominated for a Golden Globe. And then you have Better Call Saul, who has a score 69% from the audience and is just not there. Obviously, you have Bob Odenkirk for the main role. He's great, he's amazing, he totally deserves it. But the rest of the cast deserves it as well, in my opinion. So at the end of the day, I really don't understand what's happening. And I do think that the corruption and hypocrisy of Hollywood is huge. And I am kind of sad because I used to be a huge fan of the whole glamour and the ceremonies. And who knows, maybe one day they will wake up. But I don't think so. I think Hollywood is just not it anymore, unfortunately. So thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know down below, are you excited for the Golden Globes? Are you excited for the Oscars? Who is your favorite nominee? Do you like Borat? For real though? Like for real. Would you give it a Golden Globe? So thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what did you think about everything I said. See you in the next video and may the force be with you.